today's video, I'm going to show you how to install a rocker switch to turn our underlights on at any time, or to activate the underlights only when the doors are open or when you press the unlock button on the key fob. This here is the switch. It's the rocker switch. Make sure you want to get the double pole, double throw rocker switch. I got this off of eBay. You can also get them on Amazon. Here's how they look. It has a 7-pin. You can get them in multiple colors. The color I got is white. You can get them in white, blue, green, amber, red, and blue. I think I said blue. First thing I'm gonna do is extend these, maybe about that long, just so it's easier for me to connect the wires. Here it is. I got everything pre-wired. I'm gonna show you how I wired them. So basically this side, these three, is the positive side. This side will be all the negative side. On the negative side, you can see that I jumpered the top, the 7th pin, the one that's by itself, jumpered to the middle. Sticks out right there. So basically this switch is a double pole, double throw. How I'm gonna wire it is top will be on. This means I can turn it on anytime when the car is off or when the car is running. I can turn on whatever I'm gonna connect it to. In this case, I'm gonna connect it to the underlighting. The middle part, when I switch it middle, off. Everything's completely off. No power to the underlights whatsoever. When I switch it down, that's gonna turn on the bottom section, which is only gonna turn on when you unlock the car or when you open the doors. So basically these two wires are gonna connect to my welcome lights that are located in the rear of the vehicle. The reason why I jumpered these two, this is for the lights here. It already has power, but it needs a ground source to activate the lights here to turn on. Once you switch it, connect this to the middle part. So the middle ground section. Now let me show you how I'm gonna install the switch and where. This is where I plan on placing the switch. First, you want to remove this right here. Very easy. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it open. Alright, just like that. Next, you want to remove this panel right here. Remove the weather strip. Pull the carpet out. Pull this out. And just pop it right out. Next, you want to remove this panel. I believe you pry it out this way. Now once you got that removed, you want to go ahead and pry this one out. Just like that. Now you have access to the empty slot right there. Alright, so there it is, all empty. Now I'm ready to install the switch, but I do have a minor hiccup. The switch is a little bit bigger than that hole, so it won't fit all the way in. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase a smaller one later, but for now I'm just gonna go ahead and proceed with the install. All right, first go ahead and feed all the wires in. You want to take note which side you're negative. So I want my negative left and positive right, and go ahead and push that in. You do notice you can customize the face of the switch itself. I'll go ahead and leave the product links down below. All right, for now, that's how it's gonna look. As you can see, it's a little bit too big, but this will do for now until I get a smaller one. And we're gonna go ahead and proceed with the wiring. All right, as you can see here, I already have some wires pre-made. some female connectors on one end, and I just have it open on the other end. I have 6 wires here. 4 of them are, I think, 10 to 15 feet long because they're going to run to the back of the vehicle. One is about a foot long with a female connector on one end and one of these Y terminals on the other. This is going to be for the ground. And we have another about a foot long female connector and inline fuse. I'm gonna get power with this one. The underlights connections itself and the accessory connections are located behind the vehicle, so that's where I'm gonna connect the long wires, the 10 to 15 foot wires to the rear end. So they are located around here somewhere. I'll show you that in a little bit, but I'm gonna run the wires here. I'll show you. I'm gonna prop this fender wall here, and then we're gonna run it down here. And there is a grommet underneath that I'm gonna use to run the wires through, and we're gonna come up in here so I can get inside the vehicle, show you how to pry this open and run the wires through the front. All right, so here we are under the vehicle. Here's the 2 wires. All right, here are the 2 wires. That is from the underlights, and this is the accessory from the vehicle, which turns on when you open the doors or unlock the button. They're normally connected to these tailgate welcome lights, but I unplugged those and we'll be using these, the LED strips. So those are the 2 wires. Then we're gonna run it through there, the fender wall. Now you want to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws to remove this trim. All right, now that I got the screws off, just go ahead and pry it open. Just like that. And out it comes. All right, next you want to remove this piece of grommet from underneath. So you have a hole. That's where you're going to feed the wire through. Now you want to remove these trims. There are 4 trims that you want to remove. First, we're going to remove this. Then we're going to remove this. Then this. There's a top layer, and then there's one underneath. All right, here's the first one. Just like that. All right. Now you want to remove this one. Now this one. One more, this one. All right, there we go. Now this, I believe this is the hole that where the grommet used to be. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this. It's another grommet. And you should be able, there you go. Now you can see the bottom. Now I'm gonna run 4 of the 10 to 15 foot wires down to the back. All right, so I got everything all wired up. It's all in there. Maybe you can see it through here. Okay, I ran it through. Zip tied to this black wire here, wire loom. Ran it all the way under this pillar here. Now I fed it through 4 wires. You can see it going down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert the grommet back, maybe cut a slit so that the wires can fit through, but I want to use the grommet so water doesn't get in. So it comes out through here, all the way. It's all tucked in, out through here. And there are the 4 wires. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie everything so it's nice and clean. And here they are connected. These 2 are connected to the underlights itself, and then this is connected to the accessory of the car. So here's how I wired it. The top 2, this one right here and this one right here, which is supposedly on at any time when the car is off, or when I'm driving, or when anytime I want. Switch it to the middle, completely off. Switch it down, it only turns on when the doors are open or when I hit the unlock button on the key fob. Now the connection. The top 2, positive is going right. So here's the positive right here, this wire right here, to the inline fuse. I tapped it into a constant power accessory. I believe it's called ACC, ignition. That's where I tapped it in. Now the other side, the ground, is connected to this bolt. I ground it with everything else. Now the middle 2, that's gonna be your accessory. So whatever you're gonna power, I'm gonna use this to power up the underlights. Once again, this is the ground side, and the other side is the power side. So we're gonna use the middle row for your accessory. Now the bottom row, that is connected to my accessory pin, which is only activated when the doors are open or when you unlock the car with your key fob. All right, so that's basically it. Off. Notice that the lights turn off. Constant on, the light will be on. Off. Only on when I unlock the car or when I open the doors. It's on right now because the door is open. All right, guys, so there it is. Let me know if you found this video helpful. Comment below, let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring you more videos like this.